that's my art, and that's got to be shown, and it's sick, and I don't like, you know, and I'm choosing that over anything else.
Am I reading that right, or?
Yeah, you really are in my head, aren't you?
I don't like it when super duper successful famous people get twins. It's like, how much does life have to give you people? It's just mad.
But it feels great to not have to split the cash, okay?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Run with my breads.
This is the +44 podcast. I'm Zeze Millz.
Yeah, what's that about?
What was that all
And
about?
I'm Sideman. Music
Culture.
UK. This is +44 from Amazon Music. Hello YouTube, you are watching the +44 podcast highlights. If you want to listen to the full podcast, then go get it wherever you get your podcasts. It's the +44 podcast with me, Sideman.
And me, Zeze Millz.
Now we are joined by a legend. Watch your mouth. I'm saying watch your mouth from early.
Ay.
Get me?
Yes.
We are here with a legend, living, immortal.
Oh.
I've done too much already. You get me? She's mixed, but she ain't little. All right. You get me?
That was a good one.
Thank you. Make some noise for Leigh-Anne Pinnock!
Hello.
How are you?
Immortal, you know, thanks.
I know,
Wow.
I did too much.
Would you want to be immortal?
No.
You wouldn't?
It'd be quite a lonely life, wouldn't it?
No, because you got kids.
Yeah, but I
Yeah, but
wouldn't
then
want to
they'll-
outlive them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah, but you get to see everything.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, but yes, everything like their funeral. Like,
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Took a dark
man,
turn.
Yeah, everyone's starting off so dark.
So my new single's called My Love.
It's in my head.
We just watched the
Yes.
video.
Yeah, it's proper
You
in my
We
head.
did.
watched the video and absolutely loved it.
Thank
and
you.
we had a dance break. The video is amazing.
Thank you.
Back in the day, videos used to always be that level. We'd have like different scenery,
Yeah.
different outfit, costume changes,
Yeah.
shots all over the dance break. We got a dance break.
You did.
I love
gave
a
you
dance-
everything,
You
Zeze. I really did.
Yeah, video looks expensive.
When it went
Oh,
quiet,
yeah.
I was like, there has to be a dance break coming. Oh my God, are we going to get a dance break? Remember back in the day, they'd do the little sound effects like, zoom, zoom, zoom,
Yes.
and then it will like come out and then
Like,
they'll be somewhere
Artists,
else.
I feel like artists these days are so scared of losing people's attention that they don't have the audacity to do stuff like that. But Leighanne had the audacity to stop singing. For a bit, she just stopped singing. The video went a bit darker. Like she had the audacity to say, "Yo, you're gonna listen to beat for a minute, and we're gonna set up this dance break,
You know what's
and you're gonna win."
interesting when you say that? So there was conversation: should we keep that in? Should we take it out because of people's attention spans now?
Really?
And like, is it going to stop people from viewing it or carrying on? But that's 3 minutes in. Like, if you're that far, you're gonna watch to the end.
yeah.
But I was like, nah, I don't care. Keep it in because like that's my art, and that's got to be shown,
art.
and it's sick, and I don't like you know, and I'm choosing that over anything else.
Even we was talking about streaming just earlier, you've seen the changes happening. You've been here when we had CDs, all these things, when they'll come to HMV to do the sign-ins and all these things. How is it for you as an artist? Because obviously you actually love your craft, like you said, you like to sing, write, dance, and now because of TikTok and all these other things, it's like, well, no, attention span. How's that been for you though? Struggle, like balancing, getting the right balance.
Yeah, it's been a hard sort of transition because you're right. Like I remember, I think it was when we did Shout Out to My Ex, and that was when streaming really started taking over. It really started coming in, and we were a CDs artist, so it's different. I don't know, like I'm so old school. I'm trying to kind of get used to it, I guess. But like, and also with social media and TikTok, like that is such an important part of any campaign now.
Yeah,
so we have to set time aside for that. Whereas before it would be like, oh, if we get time, we'll film this little. But nah, you have to get
Yeah.
bare TikToks. You just have to. Like, it's so important.
So wait, are you good? Have you got a TikTok dance for My Love?
I
So
can teach you. Can you do this one?
Okay.
Zeze,
that's okay. That's
don't
kind
let the
of
people know.
complicated.
They don't have to know. If you just don't do anything, they won't know.
I know.
Just keep it vague.
But it was so.
No, but I love that you want to learn it though. That's what I want people to feel like.
Do it again.
Okay. So start with this, and then spin it around and go to the other one. That's it.
It's like watching a robot
Yeah. So start that way.
that hasn't been oiled properly.
Yeah, that's it. That's basically it.
Wow, there's so much woman empowerment happening right now. There's so much support. There's just so much blind support.
But when I first wrote it, when I was in the studio writing it, I remember messaging my A&R and I was just like, I don't even know what this track is. Like, it's like a bit of Afro beats, like the tiniest little bit of amapiano, but then it sounds a bit folky as well. Like, I don't really know, but I loved that because it's like, I'm not putting like I can't put my finger on it, and I kind of like that, you know. Like I want to create my sound, and I think my first single, "Don't Say Love," was like a really good introduction. But
Love,
this,
Don't Say Love.
Thank
and then
you.
they did the R&B version, which I really liked.
Thank you.
I saw you singing it live on your well, what do you call it? Well, just singing live on your page as well. And I was like, oh, she really loves the music. Like, you can tell.
Definitely.
I see a statement being made in that video, and I see a statement being made about culture and how much you intend to embrace it. That video felt very intentional. It didn't feel like accidental. It's, I just happen to be here, or I just happen to have these people around me. It's no. I'm going to insert my culture, my background, who I am as a person, and you're just gonna have to accept it. Am I reading that right? Or
yeah, you really are in my head, aren't you? No, 100%. And I think because I haven't been able to do that wholeheartedly, like for real before, like so now it just feels like I just get to just show people me, and like you say, my culture and what I love, what I'm connected to, and it's amazing feeling.
Do you feel like us, as in black people, do you feel like we embrace you or do you think it's because when you was a part of Little Mix, Little Mix wasn't pop kind of, a lot of us doesn't necessarily listen to pop music, if that makes sense. So it kind of felt distant from us. But we always kind of like, we're going to fly the flag for you because there's one of us a part of the group and it's nice to see. But whether we connected to that is maybe a different story. So then now you're doing kind of like, it seems like, okay, like Leighanne's for us now. Okay, we love that. Do you feel like the reception we've embraced you, or do you feel like there's a bit of like what's going on here? Like, how? I
feel a sense of like so many people are rooting for me.
Right,
Like I really do feel that, just in general. I feel like, maybe, I don't know if the black community really know me that well.
Right.
You know, like obviously being in the group, and like, it was so rare that I saw any black fans. I just didn't. Until I really went to Brazil. Like I just feel like maybe I just need to be known better, and like people just to kind of see who I am, what I'm about, but also what I'm doing, you know? Like there's like obviously my experiences in the group, I feel like people know about that, like from my documentary.
That was really, I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
It was really really insightful.
I think that's a very graceful. Sorry, what was you gonna say?
No, go on.
No, I was gonna say I just think that's a very graceful outlook about us not really knowing you. I think that's a good way to look at it.
I think that's what it is. I think it's amazing that you shot the video in Nigeria. Do you get what I mean? And actually showing the beauty of Nigeria, because what we see on the TVs and stuff like that's not what we see. Now we're seeing a lot more of it because Afrobeats is doing what it needs to do. But it's nice that, and especially also like you said, because there are going to be Little Mix fans that have come over with you, and they might not know about Nigeria, how Nigeria is the culture that is beautiful, that is rich, you know what I mean? And you're showing that. How's it being a mum? What's that like? Because you're on top of everything else, you're a mum. For twins as well.
Wow.
Jeez.
Amazing. Like the best thing ever. I
don't like it when super duper successful famous people get twins. It's like, how much does life have to give you people? It's just mad. Don't you think that's mad though?
It's like, must you have everything?
Must you have everything? Twins as well. That means even God is back in it. You know what I mean? That means all of creation has gathered together to say, she is the one.
Do you know what though? I do feel like I am a lucky person. I don't know what it is. Lucky. But I also surround myself with green.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like everything's green and it's just a lucky colour. I don't know.
Really?
Like, could be something to do with it. I don't know.
There's lucky charms and stuff like that.
Leighanne, do you feel like you have it all?
No.
No, because I'm looking at you now and you really, you got a lovely family, you're married, you got kids, your career is going well, wonderful. Like, do you ever sit down and just think, like, I've really, I've not got it all as in like a material like vain thing, like I'm there, but literally like most things, like I'm single, you know, so sometimes I go home.
Always find a way.
No, but I'm saying, because I think for women in this industry, sometimes we feel like we can't have it all, quote unquote. Do you know what I mean? Either something is, if your career's going really well, sometimes you won't have a partner or children because it just doesn't work. But in your instance, like you really, you know, how does that feel being a woman? Because I feel like we want to be loved and we want to have, so to have it all, is that like a warm, fuzzy feeling?
Well, what I would say is there is a lot going on. Obviously, yeah, like my babies and like my husband like lives away. Like there's a lot to juggle and there's a lot to kind of like getting my head around, if that makes sense. Like I'm still working it out in terms of the whole balance thing. Like I don't have that figured out yet. Like I'm still kind of, yeah. But for me, like I am just a person now. Like I really don't care about the whole superficial thing, like the materialistic stuff. I'm old now. I'm older, you know. I'm wiser. Like for me, it's about, as cliche and as cheesy as it is about happiness for me. Like surrounding myself with good people and like you say, my family, like, and just like the real stuff, you know, the stuff that actually means something.
Talk to us about this memoir.
The book, So gosh, I've been writing this for a while now. I think it's definitely the most honest and open I've ever been. Like I thought the documentary was that, but now this is everything. Like from childhood to now, like the journey of this little shy girl who used to say I hate peoples and hide behind her dad's legs, to this girl that would not hear anything else other than you're going to be a pop star. Like I was so determined and I just never listened to any haters. Like, and then getting into the group, going through all of these experiences and losing so much confidence, losing my character, like loads of things, and then regaining it all again and like finding, really like owning my power and knowing my power.
How do you think you found it again?
Gosh, I think from being able to speak about my experiences and feel supported and feel heard and seen. Because for a long time, I just didn't feel like that. So I think actually getting it all off my chest and saying everything just was a way for me to, I don't know, just kind of heal from it, if that makes sense.
In terms of like keeping your kids off social media, is that intentional also?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the thought process behind that?
People are mean.
Yeah. And to be honest, I went through like a really sort of like hard, toxic
social media thing.
Yes.
Yeah, we've experienced. We know a little bit about that.
And that was one of the first times I'd really kind of like been in anything like that. And it just really, not scared me, but it was just like, whoa. And I'd just kind of given birth at that time as well. So I just, not food. And I want to keep them mine, you know? And like, there's not a lot that you can keep
for yourself,
in like when you're in the public eye. Like, each to their own, but that's just my decision.
How does it feel to not have to split the money?
Interesting question.
Like, let's talk about it for real. Because when I see groups, I'm just like, yeah, but they don't gotta share it with you.
Like when I see NSG, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I think about that every time I see them.
I love them. I think, I was like,
they're not gonna stay on the road, bro, because it's like...
Wait, how many?
There's like 8 of them or 7 of them. But that's when I know they really love each other and they really love the music and it's not about
I believe they might have like 4 or different group chats like, yo, should we get back? Like, pull it his way.
Like, what if you don't put a verse? What if you don't do anything on that song? Do you still get the check? Do you still get to cut it?
I guess it depends on your agreement.
I imagine that's how Beyonce might have felt back in the day, because some of them songs, you can't hear nobody else's vocal.
Yeah, but they were still singing.
I don't know about that, bro. There's a couple of them songs where I heard her in the chorus, I heard her in the verse, I heard her in the bridge.
I tell you what, I love that. By the way, I hope you have noticed that Leighanne has not asked that question.
No. I'm waiting. How does it feel to not have to split the bread? It just all comes.
Yeah, to be honest, that was kind of aggy. And we'd all say that. But at the same time, like, we were in a group, and that's just how it was, and we still killed it.
It's lovely, flowers and coconuts, but what I'm saying
it feels great to not have to split the cash, okay?
Yeah, lovely.
Run with my bread.
Lovely.
Obviously, you're still splitting it with like other people, but you know what I mean? Just like, the artist money. Thank you very much. I think that's beautiful. Maybe that's why we won't see no collabs now. It's just like, collabs.
Keeping that money.
You think I'm splitting it again?
How was it doing the Rolling Stone cover? You look gorgeous. How was that?
That was sick. That was amazing. Good? Yeah, so I actually went into their offices when I was in New York. It was in America. And I remember it was who was the cover star? Gosh, what's her name? Janelle Monáe.
Right, okay.
Was the cover star. And they were showing me like how they do covers, how they put it all together. And like I was the first person to kind of see it. And I was just like, they're like, oh, one day that'll be me in my head. The next day, get an email come through. They want me to be on the cover of Rolling Stone UK.
You manifesting.
Come on! Seriously, that was like,
what? Manifestation.
Nah. Honestly, I was crying. Like I was, wow.
Oh, that's really cool.
Crazy.
I'm really happy for you.
Yeah, same.
I really am, because you are really like when you're saying about you being shy, like when I see you, I always kind of see the shyness. If that makes like there's a little shy, but you're confident, but there's this like endearing shyness about you, which keeps I think you welcoming and down to earth and actually
keep it coming,
because there's some people that like literally when David came in, he was like, wow, who's all these people? I said, David, we're dealing with a different caliber of
shut up.
Like it's different. There's teams.
Definitely came in with a locomotive. There was teams.
There's teams. There's loads of things. I said, David, but
her stuff was here before her.
Yeah, literally. That's the level that we were dealing with today.
Do you know, it's so funny. Someone said to me, people keep asking you about getting back with Little Mix. You've only just bloody started your solo.
I know. But yes, do you think there'd ever be a reunion?
Yeah, I think so. Like you said, like man, like we still love each other so much. We're super tight.
Yeah.
And
you can see that as well.
100%.
Yeah.
I definitely think so.